Well, thank you very much for joining us. We're in conversation with Shoaib Akhtar, legendary Pakistan bowler who's been in Sharjah, fairly successful. 39 wickets over here in 20 games. Welcome back to Sharjah. Talk to us about what made Sharjah a very successful venue for your career.
That we have beaten Australia every time that we played there. So that makes it very special. But Sharjah played a huge role to promote cricket in UAE when nobody was thinking about the cricket in the desert. And that desert actually produced a great number of matches. And these matches actually inspired us to watch. And you remember the famous six from Javed Miadan hit in Sharjah. So that memory stayed with us for many of years. Sharjah is very close to my heart in terms of that, I started my early days. And though it was a flat track, but I've taken many wickets. And it was fun playing here, and it's just like a second home to us.
Well, you've got a lot of support and fan support over here, ready to listen to Dastane Shoaib Akhtar. What message and what story would you like to share with the listeners out here in Sharjah?
Just absorb it and believe it. If you do believe it, then be consistent. If you are consistent, then this world is yours. This book is all about, it's my inspiration journey, that where I started off from and where I ended up, even though I had a bad knees and a bad fitness. And still I managed to pull this one through. And this is about making impossible possible.
You retired in 2011. The book got published in 2011. Did it seems like you always had in your mind that you're going to be writing your book. Did you always make mental notes whilst playing the game that this is what I'm going to be doing?
Yeah, but I started writing the book when I was playing, but I never decided to publish it while I was playing. So, the people write a lot of controversial stuff in the book, but I tend to write my stories, which is that, it's mostly about my mothers, the women that I indulged with. It's women that I'm indebted to. And the women had shown a lot of mercies to me and to help raise me, like my mother, my sister, and many other women in my life. But it's more of my battling myself with the fitness and the pain every day of my life, and I'm just making it through. So this book is about, even though it's a pain, even though his body is not gonna allow you to bowl as quick, but how to break the pain threshold barrier that you can still manage to bowl fast.
Bowling fast has got a big focus in your book. There's a big chapter towards it, and you had a huge run-up speed. Yeah, the speed that you loved. You loved running, and your run-up was massive as well. Talk to us about where did you decide, okay, I'm going to have these many lengths, and how did that really help you?
You see, speed matters a lot to me. I'm a hyper kind of a guy, and I want everything fast. And if I do something and I have to do it in a very rapid succession kind of thing. So I always believe in, just run in, bowl as quick as you can, because you don't have much more days left in your life that you're going to bowl quick. So what I did is just, I did best, just bowl quick.
And there was, in terms of the bowler's mentality, when there was I think you missed out on how things, focus, how a bowler keeps itself focused, especially the last innings you bowled against Ross Taylor. He was just on a different note. How does a bowler keep their focus in, and what calculations are they going through when they're facing a batsman like that?
Well, if you don't have the pain in your body, that you can do wonders. But when you're running in a lot of pain, you not tend to focus. But I had a very bad game, the last game that I ever played against New Zealand. He just thrashed me everywhere. He was a good enough player to hit anybody, and that's what he did on that day with me. But keeping focused, keeping fit, it's like a daily routine. But it's a constant battle with yourself and with your body. So You just got to get up and just do it all over again every morning for the next 25 years.
And now, speaking about the World Cup itself, I did mention on the show that we're going to see a different Shoaib Akhtar if the result went in Pakistan's way. We saw Shaheen Afridi as well. Would you think that was the turning point, or is it too much pressure on him?
You can say that. You can say that. And you see, he's battling with a knee injury now. I battled for 20 years. So, God bless him. It was a turning point, Had he been fit before the World Cup, or would have been fit Shaheen Afridi would have been winning the World Cup for us. But unfortunately, there was a turning point, and we just could not finish it off in the style. But the bowling has done wonders for Pakistan. Throughout the World Cup, Pakistan bowling was just wonderful.
Lastly, your thoughts to fans over here, a message of inspiration through Controversially Yours and through your presence here. What would you like to say to the younger generation of fast bowlers also emerging from Pakistan?
Just don't save yourself. All you have is just today. Just go out there and bowl quick. Do not think about tomorrow. Train hardest as possible and hardest as possible. But never think about what's going to happen tomorrow. Today is the day. You intend to break bones today, please do it. But you just have to give it all to your country and for your love.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shoaib.